Close your eyes for a moment. Now imagine a number so large that your brain almost refuses to process it. Not a million. Not a billion. Not even a trillion. $900 trillion. That's 9 followed by 14 zeros. A number so massive that if you tried to count it $1 per second, you would still be counting long after human civilization as we know it is gone. And here's the terrifying part. This money doesn't exist in your pocket. It doesn't exist in bank vaults. It doesn't exist in gold bars stacked somewhere underground. It exists on paper, on screens, inside contracts so complex that even the people who created them don't fully understand how dangerous they've become. This is the derivatives market. A financial monster so big, so interconnected, and so fragile that if it ever truly breaks, it doesn't just affect Wall Street. It reaches your job, your savings, your pension, your parents' retirement, your future. Most people have never heard of derivatives, and those who have usually underestimate them. They think crashes come from stock markets, from housing bubbles, from crypto booms and busts. But history tells us something far more uncomfortable. Every major financial crisis in modern history had derivatives quietly sitting at the center, like a ticking bomb nobody wanted to look at. So today, we're pulling the curtain back. We're talking about how a market worth nearly $900 trillion was created, why it was once considered safe, why it's now more dangerous than ever, and why the next global shock may not come from where everyone is looking. And as you listen, ask yourself this question. If the people in charge truly had this under control, why does it keep growing faster than the real economy that's supposed to support it? If this video challenges the way you see money, power, and risk, pause for just 1 second right now. Subscribe to this channel. Ask yourself honestly, have you subscribed yet? If you already have, I appreciate you more than you know. You're part of a small group that wants understanding, not just headlines. And if you haven't, this is your moment. Because this channel exists for one reason, to help you see the systems most people never notice until it's too late. Now take a breath. Because once you understand this monster, you'll never see the global economy the same way again. Chapter 1. The day money stopped being real. There was a time when money was simple. You worked. You earned. You saved. Banks took deposits and lent them out. Businesses made products. Governments collected taxes. Risk existed, but it was visible. Then one quiet shift changed everything. Instead of trading real assets, the financial world began trading promises about assets. Promises about prices. Promises about interest rates. Promises about whether someone else would pay their debt. These promises were called derivatives. At first, they were innocent. A farmer wanted to lock in the price of wheat before harvest. An airline wanted to protect itself from rising fuel costs. A bank wanted to manage interest rate fluctuations. Derivatives were meant to reduce uncertainty. But humans have a special talent. We take useful tools, and we push them to extremes. Soon, derivatives stopped being about protection, and became about leverage. You no longer needed to own wheat to bet on wheat prices. You didn't need to own bonds to gamble on interest rates. You didn't even need to have money, just access to credit. It was like building a casino where people could place bets using borrowed chips, then borrow more chips to double down. And the house kept saying yes, because everyone believed the same thing. These risks cancel each other out. that belief would become one of the most expensive mistakes in human history. Chapter 2: How $1 turned into $100 of risk. Let's make this painfully simple. Imagine you have $1. In the old system, that dollar could support maybe a few dollars of lending. In the derivatives system, that same dollar can support dozens or even hundreds of dollars in exposure. Here's how. Bank A writes a contract saying it will pay Bank B if interest rates move a certain way. Bank B hedges that risk by making a similar deal with Bank C. Bank C offsets it with a hedge fund. The hedge fund insures it with an insurer. The insurer reinsures it with another institution. On paper, it looks balanced. In reality, it's the same risk, copied, layered, and multiplied, like stacking dominoes higher and higher and calling it stability. No single institution sees the full picture. Everyone assumes someone else is managing the danger. This is how a $900 trillion notional value market was born, on top of a global economy worth less than $110 trillion. Pause and think about that. The bets are 8 times larger than the real economy. That's not innovation. That's imbalance. Chapter 3: The Illusion of Safety. Here's where the story gets dangerous. After the 2008 financial crisis, governments stepped in. Banks were rescued. Markets were stabilized. And a dangerous lesson was learned. If things get bad enough, someone will save us. So instead of shrinking, the derivatives market evolved. More rules, more complexity, more opacity. Risk didn't disappear, it went underground. Today, many of the largest derivatives trades happen over the counter, not on transparent exchanges. That means pricing is subjective, exposure is hidden, and panic spreads faster than clarity. It's like driving at high speed in thick fog, with full confidence that the road must be straight, because it always has been before. Chapter 4: Why interest rates are the matchstick. 4 years, interest rates stayed near zero. Cheap money made everything feel manageable. Debt was affordable. Refinancing was easy. Losses could be rolled forward. But then inflation arrived. And central banks had no choice. Rates went up. Here's the problem no one talks about enough. Most derivatives are built on the assumption of stable rates. When rates rise rapidly, pricing models break. Collateral requirements spike. Liquidity dries up. Suddenly, institutions that looked fine yesterday need cash today. And when everyone needs cash at the same time, prices don't fall politely. They collapse. Chapter 5: The Silent Cascade. Crises don't announce themselves. They whisper. A hedge fund blows up quietly. A bank freezes withdrawals for technical reasons. An insurer delays payments. Then trust cracks. And when trust goes, the system moves faster than human decision-making. Margin calls for selling. Selling pushes prices down. Lower prices trigger more margin calls. It's not panic. It's math. And math doesn't care about optimism. Chapter 6: Why this time feels different. Every generation believes it has learned the lessons of the past. Yet leverage today is higher. Complexity is deeper. Interconnection is tighter. Algorithms now react in milliseconds. Human regulators move in weeks. And global debt is already at historic levels. Ask yourself, if a $50 trillion mortgage market nearly broke the world in 2008, what happens when stress hits a $900 trillion derivatives web? No one knows. That's the most honest answer. Chapter 7. The human cost. Behind every chart, there are lives. Pensions invested in safe instruments. Workers depending on stable markets. Families planning futures on assumptions of normalcy. Financial crises don't stay financial. They become emotional, psychological, generational, and they always hit those who understand the system the least. The hardest. Final chapter. Seeing the monster and taking control. Now here's the part that matters most. This video is not about fear. It's about awareness. Because monsters lose power the moment they're seen clearly. You may not control global markets. You may not influence central banks. But you control something far more important. Your understanding. Your preparation. Your mindset. Every major shift in history rewards those who think early and punishes those who react late. This is not a call to panic. It's a call to think, to question systems that grow faster than reality, to build skills that don't depend on fragile structures, to value adaptability over certainty. Ask yourself, if the world changes suddenly, am I mentally ready? Am I financially flexible? Am I still learning? Because those who survive disruption are not the strongest. They are the most aware. If this video made you pause, made you think, made you see the world a little differently, now is the moment to subscribe. Have you subscribed yet? If you already have, thank you. You're building awareness instead of waiting for headlines. And if you haven't, stop scrolling, stop hesitating, and subscribe now. Not for predictions, not for fear, but for clarity in a noisy world. More powerful videos are coming. Deeper breakdowns, sharper insights. And as we close, remember this. Dream boldly, act fearlessly, and let your vision outlive you. Thank you for staying till the end. I appreciate you more than you know.